everyone, it's Greg here to do your reading for Thursday, the 26th of March 2015. This is the Osho Zen deck, which I've recently rediscovered, so I'm using this again. I love this deck. And that's interesting about the cards as well. Some of them will kind of hide out for a while, and then when you rediscover them, it's always like getting back in touch with an old friend, and I like that. Okay. So, speaking of friendships, I just want to have a bit of a chat with you about that, just briefly. Friendships, what I've experienced at the beginning of this year is friendships have kind of gone astray a little bit for me, and it's a tough thing that we have to deal with. I've always valued my friends, and I've always tried to maintain really good relationships. But what I found at the beginning of January and February is that people have been kind of busy and haven't been able to get in touch, and that I've tried to get in touch with people, and after a while it just seems to kind of go asunder, and I find that really difficult sometimes to understand, because friendships are valuable. So I don't know, I think the reason I'm telling you this, I don't know, it's just come up, is possibly if you feel lonely, if you feel abandoned, it sometimes is the nature of friendships to go awry for no real reason. But just because your current friends are no longer with you, doesn't mean you're not going to have friends in future, doesn't mean you're going to be alone. Friendships do sometimes come and go. And even the friendships you think are for life, you know, even the ones where you went to primary school together and then university or whatever, and then if you're in your 30s or 40s and suddenly that person's gone, that's a shame, but it doesn't mean that friendships are of no value, for what it's worth. Okay. Integration, first card for the day, then it's the dream, and then it's the creator. Okay. So what I'm getting here is integration, yin and yang, everything in life and you being at the center of it. And really what that means is that everything clicks into place. And it clicks into place as a result of the dream. And the dream is a kind of, to me, represents the real world. It represents planet Earth, okay? So you're completely identified with your earthly reality at the moment. So you're not just doing an accountancy job, you are an accountant as far as you're concerned, okay? So you're really believing the story here. And the creator in reverse, it means that you're forgetting what you're really, where you really come from, okay, and what you really are, which is a spiritual creature. And I think a good example to illustrate this is, you know, I'm a housewife, I've got 3 kids, I run them around to school, I pick them up, I go shopping, I sort everything out, I do the money, everything like that. And then suddenly one day I get really ill and I get sick and I can't get out of bed and someone else has to take care of the kids and I am near death's door. That experience is really going to remind me that I'm not just a housewife running around after the kids. That is not my ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is that I'm a spiritual being and that I'm blessed and lucky enough to have good health and that I'm able to do all those things. But the truth is that I'm not responsible for other people exclusively. I also have a responsibility to myself, and it's only through the grace of God that I'm able to live a life. So sometimes life puts these brakes on and you have that reminder of, hang on a minute, you know, your stay here on planet Earth is temporary. So what's really going on? What are you really doing about things? You know, what's really going on? Why are you here? So it's not so much just about integration and forgetting yourself in the hullabaloo of life, but sometimes it's important to say, you know, what was that Richard Pryor thing? 2, 4, 6, 8, we don't want to integrate. You know, I don't want to be a part of this because you know, what about me? So don't forget about you. You're important. 14 and 6 is 20, and 1 is 21, and 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about expression, okay? So speak to yourself a little bit. What is it that you want? And then express that. So to go back to that housewife thing, Do you really want to do that every day, or is there something else that you need to be doing? Do you need to be doing something for yourself? Do you need to take a bath once a week just to relax and unwind? And if your soul is telling you that, regardless how trivial or simple it seems, that's important to realize and to do. Okay, so have a great day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com, and remember to subscribe to the channel.